Hi, this is a band called Lure In. We are from Manchester. Subscribe to the Dietan Films Patreon or else you are watching Hive magazine.
Hello, I am Emily from Hive magazine and this is Lauren. Do you want to introduce yourself, guys?
Hi, I'm Cameron. I sing and press samples.
I'm Bra and I play drums.
I'm Adam and I play drums.
How are we doing today?
Yeah, doing all right. Played our set. Everything went well. People came down. Considering we started, it's pretty good.
Nice.
I'd say. Yeah.
How did the set go? Any unexpected reactions, surprises?
Well, we were like before we were going to go on, and Roy was saying before, like 10 minutes before we go on, we're just like, oh no one's showing up.
It was an empty room, It was an empty room, and I was like,
Yeah, we were just kind of like, we don't know if anyone's gonna come. Like the thing is with us, we're like with the no play lot, they're always like, yous always do well in Liverpool. Yous always do well in Liverpool. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't think we do.
Yeah.
But then apparently we do. So all good, living.
Yeah. Did you actually do the Mersbo cover?
We did. We played the Mersbo cover. So.
Of course.
We had it on a sample pad, and it was drowned out by guitar. So it was more a Mersbo cover with some additional noise, which I don't know if you need more noise with
Additional
Mersbo.
lure and spice added in there.
Of course. Adam did like a 200 BPM blast beat over it.
Beautiful.
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole set.
The whole set.
The whole set.
It's, obviously, you guys have been in the Manchester and Liverpool scene for quite a while now. Is there any particular venues or other music communities that have enabled you guys to feel a bit more supported in those early days?
So, in terms of like when we started, well, these two weren't here when we were started, so like starting out, like we had No Play before they were No Play put us on in Liverpool, and that was quite an eye open into getting into new areas and doing new stuff. Knives, who are on today as well. Jay, the vocalist, used to be in a band called Vicarage, who we booked our first tour with, and a lot of the people from like Bristol put us on back in the day, and and then even like more recently, like the Worn Out lads from Ireland and Cork, they've put us on, and they've got us over there. Then Below the Neck in Scotland, sorry, when they came over, like we brought them over, they brought us over. We did the tour with Burner and everything, and it's like just stuff like that. It's like bands helping bands out and kind of doing it that way, which we've always kind of embraced, rather than letting a booking agent do all the work. But
Yeah, of course. Like you scratch my back, I scratch yours, kind of.
yeah, but
mindset.
but I think if it's your band's sick, your band's sick, then there's not really like a,
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't feel like it's anything like that. It's just like, like half the time it's a case of, I want you to play in Manchester again because I miss you. We want you to play here because we miss you. That's that sort of vibe.
Yeah, I get you. Do you notice much of a difference between the Manchester and Liverpool scenes?
In a way, like, it's sort of this, like, because I think when you're from like the northwest, I think if like a certain tour is coming to a certain city, people travel to either or. So like, for example, we put on like LYS promotions, by the way. Basically, when we put on With a Horde recently, and a lot of the people from like, Liverpool came down for that, and even like when we saw today, we've had quite a lot of mates show up on our end as well from Manchester, and seeing like even like seeing bands like Going Off play today. It's like, there you go. To be fair, it is a bit weird to think that in a festival in Liverpool, the headlining band is from Manchester, and the opening band is also from Manchester.
I did think that.
Yeah.
what does that say about Liverpool?
I know, right?
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah.
I think they're both sick.
Yeah, they're both. Like we
Say
love
that.
we love everyone. We love everyone except Manchester United. Except Manchester United.
Yeah.
Come on.
But talking about your sound a little bit more generally now, obviously from your first EP, Derive, up until your latest release, you've gone on a bit of quite the journey, I'd say. You've very much carved that sound out organically, taken on many different contrasting elements from, for me, sound very influenced by the likes of like Dillinger, Converge. I'm going to mention Mesbel again
Yes,
because
of
it's fresh
course.
in my mind. But yeah, how do you approach the songwriting process, and especially for you guys? Like, how has it been coming along that journey and adding your own input in there?
Yeah, go on.
I think for me personally, joining Lurin last year, we kind of went on a bit of a tour in September, and I was dipping into a bit more of a different genre to what my previous experience in like playing in bands and things was, and I got nothing but support and love from the Lurin guys, and I was just like blown away by getting thrown into this scene that I'd only ever dipped into like this scene a little bit. But the sound itself, the EP that was released last year, like from start to finish, it just smashes you over the head, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here?
It chews you open when you listen to it. It's great.
There's no room to breathe, and it was just like I knew listening to that I needed to get involved, and then obviously dipping in between, Adam was obviously involved, and a lot of people have said, feedback from talking to other bands, a lot of drummers are like, I couldn't be in the band with another drummer, like how's the dynamic there? And I'm just like, me and Adam just get on like the best pals ever. We stand on stage and look at each other like it's just the best feeling ever. I don't know what Adam's input is, but I'm very grateful to Cam and everyone getting me involved, and then with you as well. I feel like I've learned a lot from Adam, and I just love being a part of Lurin. I think the sound is nothing like anything else, from a live perspective. I don't know, I'm biased though, so.
Yeah. But you can really feel that the dynamic that you guys have is unique in only the most positive way. And the crowd really does feel that and feed off that, I've noticed, particularly obviously the drumming situation. Like, it's so uniquely Lurin. Yeah, and it is great though. It's organic.
Yeah, it's really cool. Playing in a band with another drummer, you would think like, oh, you're stepping on each other's toes and stuff. None of that. It's pure just like we're on each other's backs, more like kind of thing. Bigging each other up and stuff. The music's ridiculously fun to play. So yeah, a lot of fun. Also very much appreciate everything that I've got from this. It's been very sick.
In terms of like sculpting like the sounds and everything, I guess, because like bear in mind, like we started, it was just at the start just me and our bassist Johnny. We were just in a bedroom and like we just made some songs, and with like the limited amount of gear that we had and did everything with, and like it just kind of, the more, I think in a weird way, it's just kind of the more and more that progresses, it's the more of like, all right, what can we actually get away with? What can we get away with? I think like with music, the best thing I've always told people in terms of songwriting is creating music is stealing, and it's just theft. Everything is theft. Like all art is stolen from something else, and I think that like in a way when we're like making records or making a song, it's kind of like, all right, how much can we rob, and how can we put it all in like 2 minutes, and kind of just go from there, and then you get some like pretty unique kind of sounds and things that are doing it, like especially now we've gone like with the two drummers. It's when you're like writing songs, you're like, oh, I didn't realize I could do this before. You couldn't believe we could do this. It's like there's a one part in like a song before we had the two drummer situation where now we play it live. You put a cowbell over a beat down, and it's just really, it's just one of those things where you're like, oh, I didn't realize that happens. And then every time when we come off stage the first time, it was like, yo, what? What did you just do? I'm like, it's just, you know, it's one of them, isn't it?
Just a cowbell, man.
Yeah, it's just
Please.
sometimes you just kind of, you steal and you continue stealing, and then cool things happen, and I think that's where we're at now. Just
Yeah.
steal and cool things. We love it.
And obviously, what comes with that diverse sound that you guys channel is you do feel at home on quite diverse lineups. Has there been any where you've really felt like the odd ones out?
Oh, we got a good one. So
on.
we played a wedding. And it was like there were all kids there. It was weird. It was like half the people were in suits. Like there was a quarter of them were like kids who all left before we played, which good on them. We were all in suits because we found it really funny to do so. And then, funnily enough, we were the least out of place band on that 2-band bill because the headlining band were mental. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Yep, so Horse Bastard played. If you're unfamiliar with Horse Bastard, then Horse Bastard, anyway. They are, like, when, like, we already felt really out of place. And then when we played, it was class. But then, like, coming into it, it's like, how's this going to work? And we even, like, when we were chatting to the Horse Bastard lads about it, when we got the email, about it, Horse Bastard.
Just one guy.
Horse Bastard. As soon as we got the email about it, we were just like, are you sure? do you think we can do this? And then it ended up being great, and everyone loved it. And we were like, what's going on? And then Horse Bastard played, and Horse Bastard, you know.
Horse Bastard.
Horse Bastard. If you take anything away from this interview, it's Horse Bastard.
What's been the most unexpected influence for you all individually?
Ooh.
Horse Bastard.
Come on. You've got to have an influence.
For luring?
Yeah. What influences you when you pick up the second kit to play obnoxious sub-drops and samples?
Not necessarily luring either, just
Go
you as a
on.
musician.
In general, I mean, it's so vast for me. I'm a pop queen, so like, yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen. But I think stepping into a bit more of a percussionist role, it's been quite interesting for me to look at. Obviously, I've only ever sat behind an acoustic drum kit in other lineups before, so I've felt like I've had to completely relearn my approach to. I just look at Adam like counting, and then I'm like, okay, well, how can I add to this instead of keeping the whole band like together? But influence-wise, I mean, yeah, you can take the rein on that because this is.
So, what surprising influences do we
Yeah,
have?
an unexpected influence for you.
So, I mean, it's kind of expected, but you wouldn't really expect it in heavy music. Like, a lot of the early Lurin stuff, and to be fair, to an extent, when we do some weird, like, synthesis stuff, a lot of it's, like, Sophie. A lot of that, like, a lot of her, like, production choices and, like, unique production choices really, like, melded over. Pretty much everyone in the band is a massive fan of Charlie XCX, so we have been trying to figure out how to do a cover of Vroom Vroom for years. And then obviously, I guess, even like things like, as you said, Merzbow, which some parts, like, there's like parts on the record where I'm just like, all right, I just want this to be a harsh wall of noise just for the sake of it, so all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm not, it's weird because sometimes I just listen to something and just go like, oh, that's cool. And then I don't really think much about it. I just remember the feeling and just try and rip it off as much as I can from memory.
Yeah.
And what is all of your influences, son?
All of them.
All of them. I need you to name all of them.
My father. No, I'll take this. Well, yeah, but not in that. Not on the drums. He's terrible. But obviously, I mean, I sort of grew up in school just listening to purely metalcore and deathcore. So that's what I came to Manchester to play, really. And then obviously got into different sorts of stuff. Nowadays, I'm enjoying like the sort of rocky mathcore type, like versus self spamming mad shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, but I also enjoy just going hard. just beat downs.
Beatdowns.
So
Beatdowns.
so yeah, that's where I'm at.
As we start to wrap this up, are there any upcoming bands that you guys all want to shout out?
All right. So, Dumbo, yeah, Dumbo. Our friends in Dumbo, Manchester hardcore, their class, they're all good. Telltale, who've just come out, they've just dropped their demo. Sammy, the drummer slash songwriter for Telltale, was the original drummer of Lurin, and like it's sick to see him kind of go out and do his own thing. In terms of like other bands, like some of the bands that played here today, like Rosemary, Demeanor, even like as like Going Off, like they've always been like big in Manchester and always done good things for the community. It's like it's only a couple of years back where at Atma in Manchester they put Hive on in Atma, and it's like you wouldn't expect that now. You wouldn't see that now. Who else should we shout out?
Shamelessly plug ourselves.
Oh yeah, you could. You should all listen to Death Bloom and Blythe. If you don't listen to Death Bloom and Blythe, you are all losers, and you need to listen to them. Go out their way to listen to them. Pirate their music. Download Napster. Share them on MySpace. I don't know. Listen to them on Gramophone. All that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's like a lot of good bands happening in Manchester at the moment. A lot of good hardcore. If we're not just bands, but like Manchester hardcore promotions, like MCHC are putting on like insane shows, and you know it's all really good in the northwest at the moment. And yeah, sick.
Sweet. And then to wrap things up, for those new to Lurin, as I'm sure many will be today, discovering you guys for the first time, sum up your band with 3 food items.
All right. Go on. I'm going to be terrible at this. Go on.
Yeah, because you only eat beige food.
That is true.
Wigan kebab.
That is true. That is true.
There you go.
I'm going to go pizza from the Salisbury.
That is so iconic.
Only that venue, though.
Only.
Yeah.
Wigan kebab, Salisbury pizza, and
This is food item for James.
what's a food item for James? I don't know. This is the one that's gonna stump us. Yeah. Some what is it now? You can get it from the cathedral. It's the main thing people get.
Holy
The
water.
cathedral.
Imagine. Nah, we're gonna scrap the third food item. We're just gonna say it's a Wigan kebab, it's a Salisbury pizza, and it's a drink. I don't care. A Thatcher's Haze. We are a massive Thatcher's Haze band. If we're not on the Guinness, we're on the Thatcher's Haze. We would like a Thatcher's Haze endorsement. We normally take like. This is for Johnny and James only, really. They want it.
Big love to Johnny and James.
It has to be Thatcher's Haze as well, not gold, not any of the other stuff. It has to be Haze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys. It's been lovely.